Welcome to a brand new squad building challenge video on the channel. Today we've got Flashback Piszczek, and conveniently enough, or coincidentally enough, I actually tweeted out yesterday that I wanted a Flashback Piszczek card. I don't know who saw it, but somebody at EA saw it and gave it to me. I absolutely love that. Go ahead and take a look at it right here. I actually tweeted this out yesterday. I said I don't care if I have to wait till August. We better get this card. Granted, it's not quite the same card that I asked for, but hey, I'll definitely take it all day. And it's not too expensive, honestly. It's not too expensive, about 140, 150,000 coins, but you do get a 25k pack and a 30k pack in return, which makes it a little bit cheaper. I'm definitely going to do this card before it expires, but I'm going to wait a day to do it because it is out for a full, I believe it's actually 4 days total. So we should see it today, which is Thursday, should see it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and it might expire on Monday at 6 p.m. UK. That's what I believe it is out for, so you got the whole weekend to do it. I'm going to do it probably on Sunday. Anyways, guys, let's hop into the cheapest solution for it. Bundesliga is the first SBC, and you need an 85 rated team and 2 Bundesliga cards. So here's the thing, Bundesliga is not actually the cheapest whole team to go with. Now you can go with a couple Bundesliga players, and that's what I did. Obviously I went with 3 Bundesliga players. You have to go with at least 2, but Spanish players, there's just so many options. There's so many options at 83, 84, 85, 86 rated that even if one card goes up, there are a ton of replacements for it, and I believe that is going to stay the cheapest. It's currently the cheapest solution, but I believe because there's so many options at Spain that it'll stay the cheapest solution as well. Pau Lopez is going to start it off at goalkeeper. He's a non-rare, so he should be even cheaper than the other guys. Then we go with Diego Costa, and again, if Diego Costa is inflated for some reason, you can go with players like Borja Iglesias, you can go with players like Morata, you could probably even throw Sarabia in here, even though he's not even from the same league. It'll link with the other Spanish guys. Bartra's going to be our center back, maybe one of the more expensive guys, because center backs or defenders in general are sometimes more expensive, but he's there for the chemistry. We do need 80 chem, which isn't too easy, especially with an 85 rated team. Same thing with Raul Albiol, but I do avoid going with any fullbacks because if you go with players like Sergio Roberto, Carvajal, etc., super expensive. No reason to go with those guys. There's a cheaper way to do it without them. Marco Asensio is going to be playing our left wing. He's going to get the strong link because so far we've only gone with players from La Liga other than the goalkeeper. Then at center mid, we're going to go with the player that really puts this all together is Sergio Busquets. He's definitely going to be the most expensive player in the team, but having an 89 rated allows us to go with a ton of 83 rated cards, which are closer to discard, maybe up to 2, 3, maybe 4,000 coins for the more expensive ones. At right midfielder, or actually at center attacking midfielder, we're going to go with Thiago. Now, please note that I have him here on loyalty because he's a loan card. You won't be using a loan card for this squad. You'll be using his actual card, and it won't have loyalty unless you've packed him, but you don't need loyalty, guys. We'll have the chemistry, no problem. Muller is going to be playing at center attacking mid right there, getting the strong link through Bayern. And then at right mid, we're going to go ahead and go with Jesus Navas. Again, there's a ton of different options you can go with here instead of Jesus Navas. And again, it only gets a weak link right here anyway. What you can do is actually swap these guys around, maybe get some more chemistry because we've got Marco Asensio getting the weak link with Thiago. So you can swap those around, get even more chemistry on the Jesus Navas, and that allows you to go with maybe some a little bit off chem elsewhere. If you can find something or maybe have something in your club already, can make it a little easier. So as you guys can see, we have a few chemistry to spare. You guys, if you build this squad from scratch, you should have 83 chemistry, because please note, we still got 1 on Thiago, which means that you could play one more player like out of position if you wanted to go with like, let's say a striker at left back. You don't have to go with Jene. He is really cheap right now anyway, but if you wanted to go with somebody like Borja Iglesias, should work right there, because instead of getting 5 chem, it'll get 2 chemistry. Let me go ahead and show you guys what I mean by that. Go to the club, go ahead and click on concept players on, if you guys didn't know how to do that yet. Took me a couple days to actually find that in the squad search, but there it is, Borja Iglesias. Go ahead and add it to the team if we can, which I don't believe it is adding to our squad. There we go, a little bit of a glitch there. Go ahead and swap those cards around, and Borja Iglesias gets 82 chemistry there. And I believe it might actually boost the chem of maybe Bartra or Asensio as well. So we're actually at 82 chemistry instead of just 81. So yeah, you can go with anybody right there as well. That's the cheapest solution for the Bundesliga window. Then we're headed into the 85 rated squad window, which does need a team of the week card. And again, there's a couple options I'll show you, and you don't need as much chemistry on this team, which makes things a little bit easier. So here's the players we use for the squad if you want to go out and get them. But if you listen to what I have to say about the players, you might be able to find a cheaper option for you guys. Lopez at goalkeeper, I go with him because he is the cheapest 85 in the game. And then I go with De Vrij because he's the cheapest 84 center back in the game. On top of the fact that he links with Daley Blind. Now, unfortunately, Blind is no longer a center back in FIFA, so he's not going to get the greatest chemistry here, but he is really, the Sergio Busquets in the last squad that links everything together. He does really well to create a triangle with the midfield. So at center back right here, we're going to go with Danilo Pereira, only an 83 rated card. Only gets a weak link there, but it's going to be just enough chemistry. Koke is going to go ahead and play I believe he is going to play our left mid position, but I'm going to throw him at right mid now because I can't remember where I actually had him. We're going to go with Parejo at the left mid position, and then in the midfield, we're going to go with Tadic and Ziyech. So we go with an Ajax triangle here. The good thing about this Ajax triangle is you've got Ziyech, he's the cheapest 85 other than Lopez, so he's the second cheapest, and then Tadic is the cheapest 84, and I believe the second cheapest is Hamsik. So you've got the cheapest of both those ratings almost, and then you've got Daley Blind, who's not the cheapest 83, but he's down there, and he gets a good green link triangle right there, which means that both our midfielders are going to be on full chemistry. So we've got Parejo at left mid, and we're just going to go ahead and throw Isco at left wing. Is that going to get good chemistry? Absolutely not, but he's going to get a green link to our striker, which is going to get good chemistry. So we go with Iago Aspas there, and then I go with Gerard Moreno over on the right wing, boosts our chemistry all the way up to 65. So there are a couple other options to go with here, guys. If you don't want to go with Gerard Moreno, you can go with Santi Cazorla, but you're going to have to switch some things in the squad around. You can go with Santi Cazorla, which is another 84 rated inform from the exact same team actually, and you have to play him at one of the midfield positions on the outside, not one of the wing positions on the outside. I forgot to switch it to concept players on. So we go with Santi Cazorla, and you're going to have to make him a center mid, all right? So you switch him to center mid, and then you go ahead and play him where Koke is. You go and throw him there, and then you're going to need to go with one of the higher-rated Spanish players to replace Gerard Moreno, because we did replace Koke, so you're going to have to go ahead and replace Gerard Moreno with one of the higher-rated guys. And again, Koke is not going to get the chemistry anymore here because Moreno is in position. Cazorla is not. So you're going to have to find somebody that is in position for those spots. Jesus Navas isn't going to get the rating, so you might need to go with somebody like Marco Asensio and then another guy at about 85 rated. And I can't think of anything off the top of my head right now, but there is definitely a way to do this with all the Spanish players that are available in our arsenal. Anyways, guys, I don't think you're going to need to do that. I think Gerard Moreno will work just fine, but just in case he does go up because he was in the first team of the week and Cazorla was in the third, it's a little bit more recent, and I could see Gerard Moreno rising to maybe 2,000 more coins than Cazorla over time. But you should be good right now, especially because this SBC is only out for 4 days. Shouldn't really have too much of an impact on these cards, especially because it doesn't directly need these informs anyway. So that is the cheapest solution for the 85 rated team. And then we also got another SBC today, guys, which was called Volta Football, and we also got marquee matchups, but I'm going to save that for the Trading to Glory episode, which should drop tomorrow morning. And I just go ahead and threw away some players that were collecting dust in my club. I haven't used Harry Winks in an SBC, Onana in an SBC. The rest of these guys, I mean, most of them are untradeable anyway. And I'm going to go ahead and submit that team so we can open up, I believe, it's a 30,000 coin pack. Volta Football completed. Pretty cool. 35k pack for very cheap. Very cheap. So I'm really happy with the content today with Lukasz Piszczek and this Volta Football SBC. Plus, we've got marquee matchups on top of it. That is a solid day for content. Let's open this pack and see if we can finish off this video with a board drop. If you enjoyed, if it helped you out at all, drop a like on the video. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you made it to the end of the video, we didn't get anything. If you made it to the end of the video, comment down below what you packed in your Volta Football SBC. I packed Duvan Zapata, which sucks because he was literally in form yesterday. And he went out of inform yesterday at 6 p.m. UK. I would have packed his inform. That kind of sucks. It is an 82 rated player though, so maybe not the cheapest card, but definitely not a good pack for a 35k pack. We've got Demirbe, Milivojevic, etc. I might just go ahead and send pretty much all of this to the club. Yeah, not much to be hyped about there, unfortunately. But yeah, that's it for today's video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.